Hi everybody, my name is David Bidler. I'm the CEO of a company called Breathe to Perform. I wanted to shoot this short PSA to talk about the need for additional and heightened clarity about the language that we're using to prevent the spread of COVID-19. We're watching this illness spread across the United States rapidly, and one of the most important steps that we can take is to together work to establish clarity on how the illness is actually transmitted and how the virus passes from person to person. This is an illness that is a respiratory illness that is transmitted through airborne transmission, and that is not a commonly known fact. Now, there is no one disputing that COVID-19 is transmitted through the air, through breathing. It is the language around the issue that's confusing a lot of good people. We've talked with industry leaders, coaches, medical professionals who have been confused by the language of respiratory droplets or spray and the emphasis on wiping surfaces and using hand sanitizer. Respiratory droplets need to be inhaled into the respiratory system, and we have two orifices by which that can happen, the mouth and the nose. The illness has to get into you, and it doesn't do that through the pores of the hands. No one has ever stated that. That's not even part of the conversation. So when we talk about sanitizing surfaces and washing hands, we absolutely want to do that as adults practicing great hygiene in the face of a global health pandemic. Absolutely, and we want to double down on that precautionary measure. But at the end of the day, the virus has to enter the respiratory system and get into your lungs. We have a mouth and a nose by which it can do that. What we're suggesting is that we close the larger orifice as step one, and that as step two, we recognize that the nose has antiviral properties by the way of a gas called nitric oxide. It pulls the nasal cavities, and it's a potent antiviral to protect us in exactly this situation. Is it 100% protection? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But is it much safer in a public space to close the mouth and practice nasal breathing in order to take advantage of its antiviral effects? It absolutely is. That is basic breath hygiene at a critical time in public health. So please spread the word when we're out in public spaces, if we have to be, if you're in a position that you have to be out in public. Mouth closed, nose only. Spread the education, not the virus. And let's help each other have a clearer and better conversation on how to stay healthy at this critical time. Our company is offering free consulting, free phone consulting, free email consulting, free online. Whatever we can do to help you and your team stay safe, we're on it. Just reach out. And I know that together we're going to get through this and we're going to come out stronger on the other side. But we need to get educated first.